Someone stole your camera equipment? Where did how did that happen?
All people want to be involved with something with the camera most of the time. I feel like the Baylen Levine show was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, what did you do there? Devon Loren, what's up? How are you, buddy?
Yo.
Pull this in, put on those headphones, bro.
Put on the headphones.
And we'll get chopping it up, dude. You and I met like 2 or 3 days ago in Washington Square Park, man.
Yes.
You're a funny guy, dude. You're a funny guy. What are you
How do you get these?
Yeah, these are tough too, dude. The opening of the I got it. The opening of the door downstairs and then these are usually
Yeah.
There you go. Put those on. Good? How you sounding?
Oh, I feel like I'm like in the video right now.
You're in the freaking video. Yeah. What's up? Good to see you, buddy.
It is TEDJONESWORLD.
Dude, are you a building climber?
Something
What's
like that.
The deal?
Yeah, I mean,
because I was like looking at your page and I was like, you're on the top of very tall buildings.
Yeah, sometimes you climb buildings, turn a little Spider-Verse and a Spider-Man neurons on in our brain and climb the buildings.
So what do you do mostly?
We just film some talks, make a couple videos, make people entertained. Yeah, that's about it.
Where are you from originally? Where in Jersey?
North Jersey.
North Jersey. So I was born in New Brunswick, and then at 6 weeks old, I came to the city, and I've been here ever since, man.
Oh, cool.
Did you go to college in New Jersey?
No.
Where'd you go? Or if you
I didn't go to college.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
All right, dude. So just on the video grind full time?
Full time.
We were talking the other day, you visited Gary Vee's office. Was that just like on a content basis in terms of like shooting for them or what?
Oh, no. Gary B invited us to his office.
Nice. And then he wanted, he saw like some of your videos or what was that?
Yeah,
like?
no, he just like DM'd me and he told me to keep pushing G. So, and then we started talking. He like sent me a couple things and then he was just like, yeah, come through the office. And we went there, made a nice little video, checked it out.
So things could be brewing in the future. We don't have to get to it. We don't have to jump the gun.
Yeah.
Word.
We got some future business plans.
Okay, but bro, I want to talk about you scaling these buildings. Like what's your mindset? You're not afraid of heights at all?
No, I'm afraid of heights, but like still got to do it. Just cause like got to do everything in this life, you know? So.
Well said, bro. How do you get to the top of some of these buildings though?
There's not much buildings, but I don't do it anymore. It was when I was like younger, we used to just climb buildings, take pictures and just walk up. Like sometimes it's just like friends with like apartments and stuff. And they just like let us on their like roof.
Right. But sometimes would it be like buildings that are in development? Like
no,
construction sites or no?
I never done like construction sites like that. No.
Were you ever maybe like, motivated by people who were climbing rocks and big climbers like that? As a child, what were you climbing trees?
Yeah, climbing everything. A monkey man.
So how was your childhood growing up in Jersey?
It was
like
good.
Athletics and stuff?
No, yeah, I was just I'm a gamer. I like sitting home, playing video games, the computer, talking to the boys. No, but I got through a lot of stuff in my childhood though, like just back and forth, moving schools a bunch of times, the family separating, and just like.
But was that like in terms of switching schools? Was that all kind of in the same area, and your parents were just getting different jobs? Why were you switching schools so much?
No, it's just a lot that went on in my life, just like that I don't regret now, and just made me who I am. But like just kind of parents divorced and like. Just money reasons, just like how to move out a lot, different places.
When did the process of being like, oh, I really love videoing stuff come to your
yeah,
head?
when I was like 8, I started made like a Club Penguin channel on YouTube, and
what's that for people who don't know Club Penguin?
Oh yeah,
I also
it's like
don't know.
Oh really?
No,
it's like a video game, just like a kid's game. Like when you're younger, just like meeting just random people. It was just like back in the day, like 2009. Yeah, I made a channel when I was like 8 years old. When like kind of like when YouTube just started, not gonna lie. But yeah, that channel hit like 6,000 subs. It was just like back in the day, and that was like a lot. Like not nowadays, it's like whatever, but like back then it was cool. So ever since that started, I just making videos my whole life, just random stuff.
You kind of had an issue recently. Someone stole your camera equipment. Where did how did that happen?
So I was filming for Jidion. I don't know if you know, he's like a pretty big YouTuber. He wanted me to film for the week. So I went to Houston and then I took the bus over to Austin because like originally I changed my flight because like a lot of my friends were in Austin, Texas. And
Just that's where they live?
Yeah. So that's where they live. So like originally I was supposed to go back from Houston, but I changed my flight, and then so ended up taking the bus from Houston to Austin, and as soon as I get to Austin, like I have all my bags on me, everything, equipment, just luggage and everything. And I took an Uber to where my friends were, because they were out filming, like they're like other YouTubers. But I put my stuff in the back of my friend's car, and it was honestly only for like 30 minutes. Like honestly, it is a dumb mistake by me.
But why?
Like,
put it in a locked car in the trunk? Why is that a dumb mistake?
Yeah,
it was a car that you can see through the windows?
It was a pickup truck, and it was in the back of that car. And like honestly, I didn't even think much of it at the time. I just kind of was like, it was like 30 minutes they were out, because it was like fairly late at night. So I was like, all right, it's all good. Like this is my only option right now. Otherwise, I literally couldn't do anything, because like they were my ride to their place, which they had the keys for. Like I couldn't just go to their place, alone. But yeah. So when I came back, window was smashed and everything was gone, except for like my phone, which was on me, wallet, and like my Jidion's merch was on me.
Did your friends
I still kept that.
Did your friends whose car it was lose anything, or no? It was just your equipment.
Yeah, he lost like perfume or like cologne or something.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Definitely sucks more to lose all that video equipment.
Cologne, no.
Did you file a police report in Texas?
Yeah, so
like, this happens all the time.
Yes, we filed a police report, but yeah, apparently it does happen all the time. It's kind of like San Francisco.
Oh my God, dude!
Yeah, you could probably imagine, just marketplace, Craigslist. That whole week I was in Austin. I was just looking for it, like, and everywhere. I literally did everything I like possibly could.
That'd be crazy if you found it on Marketplace or Craigslist.
Yo, so actually, I would say back in the summer, July, I would say, I got a random Twitter DM from this random, it was like an alt account. It was like named Breakfast Pizza. But
interesting choice for breakfast.
Yeah. So but I mean, pizza's not that bad.
Yeah, well, bro, like I'm vegan, pizza, like, so if it's vegan
like,
pizza, we gonna eat that shit, right, Austin?
Okay,
absolutely, bro.
No, yeah,
vegan pizza for breakfast. Anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, they DM me and they were like, "Does this mean anything to you?" And it was like a picture of my MacBook like lock screen. Then he started explaining to me that he was like part of this like recycle company. And they got like my motherboard from like the computer and the parts. And basically he was saying that they like legally have to like wipe everything off the motherboards that they like collect. And they got it through like a whole downscale of like things. It wasn't just like immediately they got it. But then he was saying like, if I want my stuff, like I give them the user login password off of the computer. So what I ended up doing, I didn't give them any, like I was thinking about like, just send me the motherboard, because it's still like a $3,000 motherboard we're talking about, But so I was thinking, it was just very weird. Like it wasn't like if he gave me credentials of like the company itself, or like the company emailed me, like that's a whole different story. But it's some random alt account on Twitter. And so I didn't really want to give in to anything.
So did it just feel like the guy who initially stole it sold it to this alt account, and now the alt account is trying to give it back to you?
I honestly have no idea. Like I really don't know, but the whole alt account was doing like they sent me like a lot of messages. Like he was like this part of this recycle company.
Did it have like any activity on the account, or it was just like a?
Well, no. So it was like my MacBook, but obviously they couldn't log in. So.
How'd you react to it though?
I was like pissed at first, but
rightfully so.
Yeah, like obviously, but like it's all good. Shit happens, Like I tend to look at life and everything is just like everything is my fault, and like how am I gonna do?
What happens for you, not to you? They say. Tony Robbins?
Yeah.
Yeah, life happens for you,
not
to you.
Everything happens.
So it's good. Now that shit will never happen again. Yeah.
Possibly, yeah, but does happen for a reason, and like it's all good. Like I could recover. Like it's just money in terms of like the equipment and stuff. I was disappointed about the hard drives, but like we're still grinding, filming every day, getting more stuff. So it's like it's all good,
bro. So you're a video producer, video creator. I'd say that's like your title, right?
Yeah, like I do like work for like other, just like videography for like artists.
Yeah, dude, I saw some of your clips. Some of the stuff that you were doing is really cool. You're working with YouTuber Baylen Levine.
Yeah, I filmed his concert out in Philly.
Tight. So when you are filming, you also put together the editing on the other side?
Yeah.
And growing up, like, were you always on like iMovie and stuff, making videos like that?
Yeah.
Speaking of random videos, I did like a little what was it, bro? A date thing with a date sketch, a date
yeah.
clip with that girl. So did you know that girl or no?
No, yeah.
And she was just down to be like, oh, I really need a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Isn't it hilarious how like so many people nowadays just really don't care what the content is for, just as long as they're like just getting love on the camera?
Yeah, I think
That's how I find.
it's like also like I feel like you just got to be like pretty just cool about it too. Like when you're asking these random people, you got to be like nice, like cool with them, and like make them more like interested into it rather than just like going up, be like, yo, we're gonna be in a video. Like make it like a friendship type of thing.
So where do you film? Are you in Washington Square Park a few times a week now?
That was actually like the first day.
Oh yeah! Oh hell yeah!
No, yeah, I film in the Jersey Shore though, and JerseyOre gets crazy. But,
Yeah.
like I'm sure you've probably been there in your life.
But you go out at night, and that's when you really find the crazies, people who are like turnt and shit like that.
Yeah, it's a lot of high testosterone, high schoolers, young college people.
You ever get like in serious trouble doing some of that?
No, I a while ago when I was like younger, I've gotten into trouble like filming some stuff unrelated to this stuff though. This is like,
But like beef with people that you're interviewing and stuff?
no,
People
not
are getting
really.
mad at
Like,
you?
yeah, people. Since it is a lot of high testosterone kids out in the Jersey, like people say stuff and they just like they come after me. But I don't.
You're lucky
I
you
don't-
got that fucking camera, kid. I'm gonna break your face.
Yeah, like people are bad down there.
Yeah,
but like
dude.
I just don't really care. Like I make jokes out of it. That's like my mentality. Like I literally every time something bad happens, I just make jokes out of it. And
You want to do
kinda-
some stand-up comedy or what, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about
All
that.
right, well,
but-
write some material, and we'll put you on a Ted Jones comedy show. We had the Ted Jones as we're releasing this. This is, I believe it's next Monday, so 8 days from now when we're releasing it. But this past Thursday, I'm sure we had a great time at the Ted Jones comedy show, right, Austin? Yes, it was lit. Thanks so much for everybody for coming. But bro, you write some material, I'll throw you up there, man. You just let me know.
I will.
It took me a long time to kind of get into the comedy realm, but I also love doing the videos like you doing the podcast, and it all kind of coincides together, you know.
Right,
like,
yeah.
If you were to do stand-up comedy on stage, I'm sure it would help like your sketches and just communicating with people, having things faster off the cuff and stuff like that.
So do you do the comedy? Like when I walk into Times
Touch
Square,
that thing so much, I think it's making the. It's making a little noise.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
When I walk into Times Square and I see
Yeah.
all those guys advertising the comedy shows, is that you?
No,
Okay, all right.
those are
making sure,
barkers though. Those are people who, for the most part, like that's how they're getting spots at night. So
Okay.
they go out and they're like, comedy show, free comedy show, and then because they're doing that, they get like 10 minutes on a comedy show later that night. That's called barking.
Oh, okay.
So people
Yeah.
who aren't. Who haven't been in the comedy game as long would do that to get more time on other shows.
Yeah.
So that's called barking. That's funny.
Barking.
Yeah. But that's what people do. Like before they're in at a lot of clubs, they'll just do that to get time spots. Because sometimes, or dude, for the most part, it's pretty difficult to start getting paid from comedy. You know, it takes a little bit.
Yeah. Just like with any of this creative
Yeah.
stuff in the field.
What was like one of the first videos that you made where you're like, oh, I'm good at this?
Just honestly, since I was younger, really, like I follow the mentality where it's just like these TikTok videos are mainly just like leverage views and just like get views off of it. Like I enjoy it obviously, but like a lot of the videos, like I generally like deeply enjoy, like they're not videos that would tend to get views. Like I don't, cause then you have to like edit the whole video in terms of like the viewer, like audience retention and stuff like that. Like I feel like I like having it separate. So like these videos are specifically just like for audience retention, like just to do good. I have like random videos we filmed. I don't even post most of the time. And it's just like, I just love just filming stuff and just making it funny.
When did you get to the point where you got to the 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers on TikTok? What was the main draw? Like what drove that, the audience growth? Like what type of videos?
Okay. So I've been doing the interviews on TikTok like since
Yeah.
2020. Yeah. And the whole reason for that though, the whole reason I started these interviews was to mock the kids that actually do the interviews, if that makes sense. So,
And now you're the guy who does the interview. Yeah, go ahead.
So
that water's for you.
You know
by
the kids
way.
in the mall?
Water's for you.
yeah.
Austin, do you want some water? No, I'm all right. Okay, you let us know if you need
You know the
some
kids in
water.
the mall that are just like, it's just brain dead. They just like go up, they're like, what's your body count? Those type of kids just like, just go in the mall. They think they're like just like on the come up, like they're like next up. This is the one that's making them out the trenches, you know? Just like, this is it. I just thought that was like funny to me because it was just like so low effort. So I was like, let's like let's like make it kind of like a spin-off. So we're gonna like overly exaggerate like everything in the videos and just like make it just like so just like what is this type of thing, you know? And I was just like and all the videos like from the beginning were all like fully just like real. And I started going down the line where it's like, okay, well now I'm gonna start doing like some skits and stuff to make it a little bit more interesting for like the audience. And like a lot of people just like hate on skits and like they just think it's like stupid because you're taking away from all the real videos. But I think it depends on like the whole like vision with it. And like obviously my main goal for this is, like I'm saying, literally just the audience retention, views. Not to be a slave to the views or anything. This is just 1/60th of my life. But yeah, so like now that I started doing skits off that. But that was the whole idea like originally with it. And what was funny though is people didn't even realize that I was like mocking it at first. So they just kind of went all along with it. And I was like, all right, fuck it. Like, let's just keep going, you know?
Do you see yourself doing also more of like a vlog type? Like when you visited Gary Vee's office, we saw that too.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that was just sparingly, just like, I just felt like doing that. The TikToks are doing really well currently.
Yeah, dude.
But
crazy well, man.
Yeah. I don't like to push myself too much where I just like get burned out. I like to kind of keep it all, I don't know, balanced.
Was there one video that brought you like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, or it's kind of been like a slow-ish type of burn, a few thousand here, a few thousand there?
It's been slow, but obviously at first, like right when TikTok kind of came out, that's when everybody was following people. Like now people don't like follow that much anymore on TikTok. It's a little bit harder to leverage followers now. There's like different strategies that you got to go about, especially because they got rid of pinned comments too. That was a big factor in just like getting followers.
Why did they get rid of that?
Because like people are advertising like brands too much. And it was just like TikTok, I guess.
Yeah, it's not fair to TikTok. Yeah, they wanted the authentic ads, I guess. Interesting. How do you think that YouTube's going to take over for like the next few years? You think it's going to be bigger than TV?
Oh, I think it's been already bigger than TV. But I think for the next few years, AI and the deep fakes are going to take over just substantially.
How do you mean?
It's just like scary in terms of the stuff that's going on right now. Like, I don't know if you've seen, there's been a lot of Mr. Beast deepfakes where they have him talking. And obviously it's like you could tell it's like a deepfake.
I've seen like a couple of those clips where he's like a midget and they put a face on him and then he's like running around and they're like, oh, it's a little Mr. Beast.
Not like that, but not necessarily. Like there's actually videos of like Mr. Beast like scamming people, but it's not actually him talking. And they just like, they used a bunch of videos like of his voice. And to just like manipulate a voice to make him say anything.
Here, you should give me $5,000. Yeah.
But it actually is like fairly real. Like if you do watch it, like obviously I feel like any like rational person can see the difference. But in terms of like a kid's eyes or like an elderly person, like if you see something like this and could get scammed from it, I think it could issue a problem. And that's just the beginning.
I was watching on HBO Max. They have this like mini docu-series called Telemarketers. I don't know if you saw this. But it was kind of like the first wave of people really scamming people through technology.
Oh, really?
Like in 1998, they would get just a vague name of like police organization for police workers. And people who were being called on the other line thought that it was the police calling and be like, yeah, we need a donation of like $200. It's for our company. These people actually didn't work for the police. They worked for like an organization that had nothing to do with the police. We're going to need to get smarter as a society. And it's just going to affect like the older people, you know, like the telemarketers calling these old people who are 80 years old to give them $200. Like just,
I think especially even like, obviously right now it's getting to the point where it affects celebrities. It's not quite there yet, but I think in the near future, say 5 years, where you can manipulate literally anybody's voices, like it can even affect like immediate families. Like say you could like manipulate somebody's voice using like deepfake technology and have them call a family member asking for money or like any scenario like that. I think there's definitely going to be AI regulation, but I don't know how severe it's going to get, but that's how I see the future right now. And AI is very scary, but it's awesome at the same time. So like,
have you used AI to put together videos?
Yeah. So I've used AI, Stable Diffusion for like a lot of my video edits.
What is that?
Basically it's kind of like professional 3D grade like rendering, or 3D like animation rendering, and you could kind of just like turn regular just video formats into real looking like very good animation based on like prompts. It's a bit difficult to like for like the average person to get on their computer right now just because like it's like coding and like You just get deep into like computer stuff. But yeah, that's like just using that like shows me like how crazy and like AI is gonna be.
And it's just like at the baby stages, right?
Yeah.
Who are some of the people that you've worked with that you deem does really cool stuff? Maybe on like the vlog side or video side, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I was working with my boy Noah Danenhauer for a little bit, and we would just help make each other videos. And I would film all his stuff and edit it myself. He kind of does, I would say, in the same like area of me in terms of stuff. He doesn't really do skits. It's like we were doing like pranks for a little bit. And
what kind of pranks were you doing?
It was just like very obvious, just like, I don't know, it's like the mic'd up like cult on YouTube where we just like go up to people and just like troll and just like we would just like literally act like we're just like so dumb. And like that's my favorite type of just comedy. It's just like I just like acting like I'm stupid. But no, yeah, like we would just mess with people. And like obviously not like to the extent where we like piss them. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Just like make people think we're like dumb.
Don't you find it's like a pretty fine line?
Yeah, like
sometimes like if people ingest your content and then people are like, dude, why would you do that? That's
right,
fucking
yeah,
mean.
that's like actually just some pranks are literally just harassment, like at that point. But I feel like just comedy in general is like when you're I can't talk about comedy because you're
no,
the
you
comedy
can,
guy,
bro. You can.
I feel like to me comedy is just like
it teeters the line.
Yeah, like as long as you're not messing, like I don't know.
You ever hear of this channel, My House is Dirty?
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
That is the craziest channel. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, probably none of you do, unless the people who know you are watching. It's just like they do the most savage pranks to the point where I don't even want to watch it, where I'm like, I feel bad for watching it. Like legit, there'll be guys in Home Depot, he's shopping, and then like there's a plant guy standing here, and then the guy comes in and swings like a piece of cardboard at the guy's head and then acts like he didn't hit him in the head.
I don't know
what
if
the hell are y'all doing?
I don't know if you ever seen the ones where they get the water hose in Walmart.
Oh yeah,
and, they start
and he just stays spraying him, and he's like, I can't turn it off. I can't turn it off. He's like, move the goddamn hose. And he's just like this, like on him. Yeah, dude.
Like at that point, it's not even a prank anymore.
Yeah, that's just like mean harassment.
Yeah.
I'm sure those guys have gotten in trouble in court a little bit.
Yeah, my favorite prankster, I would say, I don't like classifying it, but like is I don't know if you ever seen Ross Creations.
Yeah.
He's the best.
I think he's gotten also more creative over the past few years.
100%.
Because I never really saw videos that I deem were crossing the line, but maybe he did initially do videos like that.
Yeah, but as far as I could tell, I've never met him in person. He's like the one creator I would like really like to, but as far as I could tell, he's like a really genuine and cool person, and just like, and as far as his videos go, they're like very funny. Like,
is he from the same town as Danny Duncan? Or?
He's from Sarasota. I think Danny is from
Englewood.
Yeah, Englewood.
That's one of the guys who I watch on YouTube, and I'm like, damn, like he is just able to pull in the audience. So just from the beginning montage, and then just doing so many things that people don't ever do their entire lives, blowing up shit, driving a penis car. I love it, dude.
Danny's killing it.
Yeah,
he's been killing it.
Yeah, dude. What other vloggers do you watch?
Honestly, you name anybody on YouTube, I'd probably watch them. But there's this one guy, Shift. He's a streamer, but he's a grinder though. We watch nice little speed runs of like old video games, and this guy doesn't stop. It's 14 hours every day.
Oh like, my God!
He sit and want to know a game? It's SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. I don't know if you ever heard of that or played it when you were younger, but sits there 14 hours a day grinding.
How's his like lower back? Is he good?
Oh, he's
shot.
I don't know, man.
Wild,
he's just.
I don't know if you ever saw the episode of South Park where Cartman like put a hole in his seat so he could just like take a shit in the bucket.
Yeah, World of Warcraft.
Yeah. Exactly. That's crazy, man. I was trying to think of another person. Or we were actually talking briefly when we met in Washington Square Park about how you went on a date with a girl and she whipped out her phone. I finished the clip. I finished the clip here.
That was just totally a joke.
Yeah. But was watching Twitch. That didn't happen on a date.
No, it didn't happen.
Bro, this guy's a pretty good liar, eh?
That was it was for the content. It's for the content.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a lie.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. And then we talked about how you're a rapper, kind of.
Yeah.
We had a nice little interaction.
Yeah, trap house, man.
Yeah, dude, you're good off the cuff, man. You should start to take maybe improv classes, stand-up comedy, and then you can get involved, man.
Yeah, I could.
If you want to, though. Don't let me peer pressure you to start doing it, man. But I've had a good time doing it. I, for the most part, have done stand-up comedy like full time for the past like 2.5 years, almost 3 years, and it's going well, man. I enjoy doing it just because like it connects with the vlogs and the podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What do you see yourself doing in the future in terms of what you're doing now?
In terms of what I'm doing now, I mean, as far as doing now, just keep the content going. And like, I really enjoy gaming a lot. I want to start like just integrating content with gaming where it's in a way where I'm not going to like burn myself out for a minute. Cause like a lot of stuff, when I combine like money into it, it kind of ruins the experience. So I want to like,
Why do you think that?
Cause I think it's just like a whole separate side of stuff. Like I don't like combining hobbies just like with business oriented stuff. And like everybody's different, but for me, it doesn't go very well in my brain. And like I kind of just like keeping business stuff on the business side of things, and just like hobbies I really genuinely enjoy, just keep them as hobbies.
What do you think about Twitch in comparison to YouTube?
Twitch is great. I mean, Kick's going off.
Yeah,
like I don't know if you heard about that, but Kick's doing very good.
I personally think it's just such a different avenue.
It definitely is in terms of like the creators that are on it.
Because
like,
also people consuming it too, like have to be kind of seated and watching it. I mean, maybe they'll have it on their phone, like when they're on the subway. But like when you watch a YouTube video, you know, you sit on the couch and you put it up on the TV.
Right.
But how do people usually consume Twitch streams?
I mean, just honestly, like just as far as the whole world just shift, a lot of people it's being inside more time, like on their computers, and just like. For me, for example, like say if I'm editing a video or just like working, just like on Discord with the boys, we just have the Twitch stream on just sparingly, and just keep it on the second monitor type of thing.
Nice.
But yeah, I enjoy watching Twitch streams a lot. And YouTube too. It's everything really. I don't even watch TV like at all. Like surprisingly, I actually never watch TV.
You don't watch Hulu, Amazon Prime.
No.
You just watch straight YouTube.
Yeah,
bro, that's kind of how I've been for the most part.
Yeah.
I'm definitely like a lot older than you. I'm 31. But growing up, it was like you'd turn on Channel 8 before school, and then you get home, you'd watch Sports Center on Channel 28, then maybe you'd watch the game on Channel 4. So like cable was really just like all that you can consume. Now you go on YouTube and you're like, okay, I know exactly what I want to watch. I want to type it into here, or you get the page to recommend something to you. It's just so different now. Like content is so easily at your fingertips, and stuff you want to watch.
Well, especially because it's so curative now, especially with TikTok and just everything short form. I actually try to stay off short form like completely, ironically. Like I do not really consume it just because it's like very bad for your brain. But ironically I just post the stuff. But I try to stay on like the longer stuff, just like because
you find that personally though that it's like bad for your brain, like you just like go through TikTok for an hour and then be like, oh,
I just think in general, like just for the average human being, it's just sort of, it is a drug. I just like if you watch an hour worth of TikToks, I guarantee you the next day you're not going to remember one of them. It's just like how it is.
Yeah, you're right. That's so fucked. So a lot more comedians are utilizing YouTube, as in the past, it was more so like, okay, you get your Comedy Central half hour, but now a lot more comedians are building their channel on YouTube, and then some of them are even releasing specials on YouTube. Do you see long form YouTube as a way to translate it to TikTok? Like when you have your YouTube channel, what do you focus on more so?
Well, for me it's strictly just the shorts, but probably the best strategy to go about it is to just transfer your short form content into long form, just like with clips. You want to just get people
short term into long form. What do you mean?
Kind of like, for example, like say if you have just like a long stream of a big creator, you would just want somebody just clipping that and just like posting a lot of those clips onto TikTok.
On the shorts,
like,
right,
I don't know if you've seen Speed or not, or any of those big creators where they just translate it, and because that's where the money's at, where long form stuff and like actual communities. But short form is good too if you just focus on that.
You ever watch sports on YouTube, like sports vlogs, like golf and stuff?
No, I'm a big sports guy.
I've been recently, like the past 2 months, I was just getting into just watching more golf. I don't know, because like some of these creators are just like fun to watch. You turn on for a couple minutes, and they have like 3-hour videos because it takes 5 hours sometimes to do 18 holes.
Oh yeah,
and they just have the longest freaking videos ever. I'm sure that's what gets their attention.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're probably balling off that.
Who's your favorite vlogger right now or creator, if you could say?
I mean, I would probably just say Ross.
Aiden Ross.
No. Vlog creations.
Okay.
Ross creations.
Ross Creations.
He's probably my favorite, but obviously I just like dipping in other stuff. Like I really like Baylen's videos, very good. Jidion's videos are awesome too. I'm really into just like the prank stuff and just like messing with people. Like I just trolling.
Who was like the first prankster or first group of pranksters that you started watching? Was it Ross Creations or was it Nelk back in the day?
Nelk was one of them back in the day. Juke Squad was a big one.
Which one? What's it called?
Juke Squad.
I don't know if I've heard of them, bro.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, it was just like a few guys.
Yeah, they're like surfers. They live out in Florida, Clearwater. Shred surfing, and they did pranks back in the day. Also,
What's one of the more riskier pranks that you've done?
I've done.
Maybe from like a oh shit, I don't want to kill anybody perspective, and then also
I don't know about.
yeah, or maybe somebody would have gotten pissed at you. It's risky in any way.
Yeah, I mean, back in 2019, I was doing stuff. We got like banned from a couple campuses.
The college campus.
Yeah, it's just like for dumb stuff though. It's not. I wouldn't even say it's like risky. It's really just like it's just having the camera out and just like messing with people. Just like back in the day, we were doing like the eating in the library stuff. But nowadays it's just like I don't know. Like everybody's
eating in the
that.
library,
like eating like loudly. But like back in the day, it was like funny. But now it's like everybody's done that. I feel like. But
I think one of the more innocent, funny pranks that I saw, I can't remember who did it first, but I saw like Nelk did one of them where their headphones were disconnected and they were watching porn in the library. Oh yeah. And they were just like having porn sounds all over the place.
Yeah, that was a funny video.
Yeah, that I deem a pretty funny prank.
Yeah, no, Nelk was awesome. I'm not interested in their new content, but like back in the day, that shit
well,
was
now
awesome.
more so, it's kind of just vlog stuff, you know?
Yeah, well, now the whole prank community is just they have the camera person up in their face with them, so it's like they're both walking around. They just like pretend the camera doesn't exist, but like it's clearly in like the people's faces. Like Baylen's motto at first was just like he just tells the people it's a PS4, and they just like think it's a PS4. But people say all kinds of stuff now. But yeah, the whole pranks kind of like industry changed a little bit just by having the camera with them, following them around the whole time. Because like back in the day, it was like hidden stuff and like. But yeah.
Do you feel like it's not as authentic as it was back then?
I think it's more authentic now.
No, but I mean, why don't you like their stuff now?
No, I do.
The Nelk, you do?
Oh, Nelk.
Yeah.
I feel like they just don't. No, I'm talking about like just like their clubs and like all the drinking stuff now. I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't interest me that much. Their stuff's still awesome, but like I used to like their stuff when it was just like them three, Jesse, Lucas, and Kyle.
Right. And they were doing more so pranks though on that channel.
It was more like raw rather than just kind of like they built a business up. But like good for them, obviously. And that's kind of like the main goal to TikTok videos. Like obviously they're really fun to film. Like we have a good time filming them. It's not like I don't like doing them, but like the whole goal of that is just get the views in them. But
what's your process like? How long do you film for, and then how many clips do you usually get out of it?
In the summer, we grind. As soon as it hits dark, we go all the way to just midnight. Summer, grind, Jersey Shore. We film like a lot of videos per day, like a lot. And everybody on the Jersey Shore is always like inclined to be in it. Actually, I don't even ask people anymore to be in the videos. They all come up to me now, which
that's tight.
Makes it so much easier.
Yeah,
which is awesome. But yeah, so we film, grind all the videos in the summer, and then I just stack them up.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. So you still have videos from like August?
Yeah. We stack them up, and then I edit them myself because I know how to edit, so I don't really need to pay an editor. But yeah, I edit them all every single day. I could edit like all of them at a bunch and just like have a bunch, but I actually really enjoy editing every single day because it just like puts me on my toes. Just like same thing with like working out every day. It's like keep it moving, you know. But so yeah, I edit a video every single day.
You mean like a clip?
Yeah, like a pre-recorded clip. I edit that every day. And then like we've been filming here just because it's like fun and meet new people, get connects like Mr. Ted Jones.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. So when you put together the clip, do you have a YouTube video with all of those coinciding clips? How does that look? Like because I know on your YouTube channel you have just like the shorts with specifically the clips. Do you ever think about putting it together in like a long form and putting it together?
I've done that, yeah, on the YouTube channel for sure. Like I made like compilation videos every month.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
But it's honestly mainly just driven on shorts, these channels.
I want to get back to you climbing buildings. Was that like a misconception by me that I said you were climbing buildings? Shit, because that was like the first thing that come in. I was like, this guy climbs buildings, he makes videos, or what?
I've done that a bunch of times, and I enjoy the adrenaline. Like I'm a little bit of an adrenaline junkie. Like I do a lot of adrenaline induced activities.
Like what? Swim with sharks and shit.
Yeah, I was just in Hawaii for like a week.
Bro.
And surfing every day out there is awesome. Snowboard a lot too. Snowboard's a big one. Just adrenaline.
Yeah, what's another adrenaline thing? You do gone skydiving yet?
I haven't gone skydiving.
Interesting.
I'm actually just not really interested in going. Like, I'll do it if somebody asks me, but like I'm not going to go out of my way to skydive.
Really?
Like,
I feel like that'd be an adrenaline thing though.
I mean, it would, but
You're
like,
yeah.
I'm honestly, I'm more an introvert. Like, I just like sit at home, just like minding my own business, talking to my friends. Like, I don't go out much, like unless we're like grinding, filming. Like, I wouldn't go to like clubs just to like go, unless we're like filming. But no, I do enjoy the adrenaline stuff, but that's like sparingly. It's not like every day, But
how often are you streaming now?
Streaming,
yeah.
I've been streaming a little bit just for fun though. I haven't like pushed it out to my followers yet, but just like I just like streaming. It's just like to get clips, like look back on in the future. It's like it's funny.
So you think putting together the YouTube and the stream, like ideally, what would you want to do going forward? Like, would you want to be one of those streamers who's live 14 hours a day or no?
I could easily see myself doing that.
Really? Yeah. Damn, bro. And playing what type of games? Like Minecraft and shit with Austin or what?
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. Everything, really.
You fired up for Grand Theft Auto 6?
Actually, I'm not a Grand Theft Auto guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'll still play it. But
what games do you stream then?
Real but the Bad God.
What's it called?
Real but the Bad God.
Real but the Bad God?
Real above the Bad God.
Roll above the Bad God? And you keep looking at him when you're saying it. What the shit are you talking about? What's it called?
It's a good game. Realm of the Mad God.
Rome of the Mad God?
Realm.
Of the Mad God.
Mm. Yeah.
All right.
That's a fun one. I like Call of Duty. It's pretty fun.
Okay.
But yeah, game is fun.
Were you ever into Halo when it was out?
Yeah.
Are they still making Halos or no?
Yeah, they are, but they're trash.
Okay. Were you like a PS4 kid then growing up? PS3 and stuff like that?
No, I was a Wii U, man.
A Wii? Really?
Wii U. Wii.
What's
GameCube.
Wii U?
Oh, that's like the secondary Wii.
Oh my God, bro. I don't know if I knew that they came out with a secondary Wii.
Yeah, I was always the kid because like we were just like too poor to get like an Xbox or like PS4. So my parents just got a Wii U. So I would be playing all like the Call of Duties on the Wii U. And
so you'd be like with the thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's fresh.
But yeah, so I actually met like a lot of my really good friends on there that I'm like still talking to today, and it's funny.
Through online gaming?
Yeah.
That's interesting, man. Yeah. That's like a whole new wave, people meeting each other online.
Yeah, that was like back in the day though.
So how are the dating apps for you if you're on them?
I don't go on dating apps. I strictly meet people in real life.
Oh, damn. So that's like the opposite of meeting your boys, though. Meeting your friends through streaming.
Yeah, but like that's like a little different.
Yeah, dude. Like. Well, are a lot of your friends on like, dating apps? How does that look?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah,
I think meeting. Do you ever meet a girl from doing your stuff on your sketches or whatever?
Yeah, no, I met a bunch of girls like doing that stuff.
Anything ever last or no?
No relationships formed from like meeting the stuff in the street, like the interviews, but yeah, no relationships formed from that. But yeah, I met a bunch of like just cool ass friends and just girls from that. But yeah, I'm like pretty against dating apps though. I think it's just stupid in my opinion. Like, because then I just feel like you're just like forcing it, Yeah,
and especially when you're out and about meeting so many people each day, it's like you don't really fully need it.
Yeah, like, well, I just think everybody should strive to just like be able to approach just girls and just like talk to people actually in public.
Yeah, what's that like? Describe that.
Oh, just like
approaching people in public and maybe also girls too.
I just think that's just as super just important, like valuable skill in your life. And just like anything, just like with talking to people, just like being able to hold a conversation. And like a lot of people I know, like will not approach people in real life or girls, or just like they're too, secluded. I feel like just being gradually just like pretty open with people is a very good thing. As long as you're not like creepy, obviously. But like, I think that's a very good skill to learn. When I was younger, I was super socially like awkward and just like very secluded. And that was so important for me to learn.
Do you find it easier to approach people now when you have a camera person with you?
Oh yeah, for sure. The camera is the big thing though. Camera's the big thing.
It just gives you a ton of confidence?
I wouldn't say confidence.
Or what do you mean
like,
it's the big thing? What do you mean?
Just having, I mean, all right, yeah, maybe it does actually. Whenever I have my camera out, I feel like I'm more just like me. Like I'm always filming. Like if I'm out, like we're filming something. Like we're just grinding the videos or taking pictures or doing whatever with the camera. I like capturing stuff. And I think that's a huge just part of me, and just like feeling like all people want to be involved with something with the camera most of the time, I feel like.
Yeah, that's what we were saying initially. What's been the cooler thing that you filmed recently?
I think the Baylen Levine show was awesome. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, what did you do there? You just shot the whole
So I just
show?
made like a recap video for them. Yeah. Because I know his like filmer and stuff. Like everybody's kind of like in the same like content industry. Everybody like kind of knows each other. But yeah, no. So they invited me, and
how did you meet them though? Because they're in Florida, you're in Jersey.
yeah, no. So I met Lucas, his filmer, at IHOP. Well,
What?
No. So we I don't even know. No, he hit me up actually, because like he saw like I did video stuff, and like I think he likes doing video stuff too. And then he's like, "Yeah, bro, well you should like link up." And I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's get a breakfast," because it was just like the next day or something. Then we went to IHOP.
He was in Jersey or you were in Florida?
No, I was in Florida. Yeah, it was like randomly because I was like filming at EDC during that time.
How'd you get that gig? How did you start getting gigs like this?
Yeah, it was kind of like a gradual thing. I was just doing a lot of stuff for free, like a bunch of stuff for free. Back when I was like 16, I would be going to clubs in New York, like I would just have a lot of photography on my page. And back then it was a lot less saturated than it is now, obviously. So a lot of people just see that from like New York people too, and just like clients, they're just like, "Yo, we want to have you," whatever. And sometimes I would just do it for free because I didn't have like club experience on my back, or like any experience where I didn't have it on my back already, I would do it for free. And the experience too. Like obviously, like when I was younger, I just wanted to have all these experiences. So I got the experience, content out of it, made an awesome video. Other people would see that and they're like, "Oh fuck yeah, like we want to hire this guy." They hired me, and it's snowballed.
And then you just do videos for certain venues, businesses, and then other people would see it?
Yeah, I've done a lot of that. I'm kind of leaning away from it now, just like videos for other people and like doing it for myself rather, because I feel like I'm way more happy in that. But like the original like start with that, I really liked it just because it was giving me like a lot of experiences and a lot of like different possibilities that I've like never was into before.
What was like the first video you made that somebody noticed it? And you thought it was good yourself? Like a hype video or something?
That like a client recognized?
Yeah. Or maybe a creator too, either way.
Let me check my Instagram.
Yeah, check that shit, dog. Austin, you good over there? You sure you don't want any water, bro?
Yeah, no, I'm great. Thank you.
Okay. Of course. You hear that, guys? He said he didn't want any, and obviously I offered because I'm a nice guy, all right? Bro, I appreciate your sock game too, bro. You don't give an F that there's holes in your socks. Like, I'm not even matched up. Well, I am matched up today. I'm not always matched up with the socks. But sock game, man, I feel like people who are wearing too fancy of socks, people that are wearing socks that go too well with their outfit, I'm like, bro, don't you have other things to worry about in the morning?
And most of the time, I don't even wear shoes. Like, not in New York, though. But.
Yeah. What do you mean you don't wear shoes? Like in the house?
Nah, Jersey Shore, 4 months in a row, I won't put on shoes or socks. Outside, everywhere.
You're just freaking grounding.
Yeah.
Okay, so you live next to the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
That's in North Jersey. I didn't know Jersey Shore is not North Jersey, is it?
Well, no. My parents are like split up. So I got in the Jersey Shore, like my dad's down there. So I stayed by him.
Nice. We're still on the ground. What are you looking at?
Yeah, so I did videos back in the Jersey Shore actually, because we used to go down there a lot. Just kind of delinquent stuff we used to just randomly do. Like I would just film my friends doing dumb stuff and make like crazy edits out of it. Like it's just like crazy. It's like 16-year-old or like kids just doing like very dumb, stupid stuff.
And you just got a lot of like positive feedback from your friends.
But yeah, just like making crazy edits out of it. Like nobody's like seen it before type of thing. And then like other people, like random people from New York would be seeing my Instagram and they'd be like, damn, this video is sick. Like, it didn't even matter what it even was in the video. It was just like us on like bikes, like doing wheelies and like jumping in pools and
And like you put a soundtrack behind it type.
Yeah, soundtrack. And then sometimes I would just like use like random like rappers that we like enjoyed back in the day, like their soundtrack, and they would see the video too, and they're like, damn, like that's sick. But I feel like back then it was like a lot easier in terms of like the video stuff, just because it was so less saturated than it is now.
Well, what do you mean? How is it more difficult now?
Because like
how?
I wouldn't say more difficult, it's just different, but you see like so much high quality stuff on your feed 24/7, and we're just so used to that. Like back in 2016, 2015, if you see a high quality like just video, you're like, damn, like that's sick. But now we're just so conditioned, just like we're just like whatever is what it is. But yeah, no, back then there was a lot less people doing it and more exposure for you if you were doing it.
And is that when the TikTok started to
the TikTok
forward?
I started TikTok in 2020 or 2019, but I started doing the interviews in 2020.
Did you feel like that was an early-ish time to get into that?
Well, TikTok came out 2019, so I think it was pretty early.
And then getting success on TikTok, though, did that lead you to other platforms, or what was first?
I mean, so Facebook's popping off lately, but I don't think the success from TikTok leads to the other platforms. I just think it's strictly the videos with themselves.
What's your favorite app, if you can say it on here?
Favorite app? I like YouTube's just an OG. Like I feel like you got to go with YouTube. YouTube just has it down. They just got it down, you know. But I don't really go on TikTok that much to watch stuff. I used to love Instagram. Instagram was the shit. Now I hate it though.
What do you think's changed?
It's just the way everybody's just copying each other now. So it's like with the reels, as soon as they got rid of chronological order on Instagram, it was just
why did they do that? I wonder.
It's just a super smart business move for them.
Why?
It just keeps people on the app longer because the chronologicals, there's an end. If there's no chronological, there's just like a never ending loop of just videos that are just on your feed. You could literally sit there and scroll for 5 days straight if you wanted to.
It's like they kind of copied the TikTok model.
Oh yeah, for sure. TikTok killed it. But.
Were you worried when TikTok was almost about to be banned in the United States?
Not really.
And when was that? That was like a year and a half ago.
I feel like that happened like 30 times. So now we're just like used to it. We're just like, yes.
Yeah, if it happens, whatever.
Yeah, like, I was never really worried because I was just, I don't know, I'm just pretty confident in just my abilities to just like do anything anywhere. Like, it's all good if it happens. My account got banned like twice though.
For what?
Just like not even anything specific. It's just like back in the day, they would just hit you with those violations. It's like a lot for random stuff. And I would get it unbanned somehow. I don't even know how I got it unbanned, just through appeals, like emails.
There was one time when I was talking about like smoking weed or something, and then I put like a crack pipe sticker, and like that got me in trouble, which I guess I understand. They should be using a crack pipe for smoking weed. You know what I mean? So are you gonna be shooting more in New York City now that the fall has come around, bro?
Oh yeah. No, it's fun here. Like I enjoy filming with Austin. Like I don't know, I like having different periods of my life for different things. Like I was just in Hawaii, we're just surfing, living it up, climbing mountains,
filming stuff too.
Yeah. Not fully like the TikToks, but just like random stuff. And then meeting people out there, met this kid Shane. It's awesome. Just like cool friends out there now. And then like now we're just grinding New York City, fall vibes, and
love it, dude.
Winter might be snowboarding, and spring might be just sitting at my computer. I don't know. I just like having different like vibe, like periods in my life where I just do different stuff. Like I don't like just like attaching myself to like one specific thing, you know? I feel like I'm just like caged if I do that. It's my mind.
So doing a bunch of different things, wearing a bunch of different hats, they say. That's what they say. Devon, dude, thank you so much for coming on the pod. I really appreciate it, bro. We spent like 2 minutes together the other day, so I appreciate you coming on. Austin, dude, thank you for coming as well. So before we get out of here, we're popping up your Instagram. Let us know what else you got coming up, anything exciting down the tube, and where we can follow you.
I just got to give a shout out to my boy Shift. You got to follow him on Twitch, you know.
Love
don't worry about me. I got it. But Shift, though, he's a grinder. He grinds more than me, so...
We love to hear that. Follow Shift. Follow Devon. Guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Peace.